thank you. If you have found your way on this page, welcome. This is the GLAM Hair Packs YouTube channel. But we're going to do a twist here. I actually started this page because I am a small business owner for hair extensions, wigs, and cosmetics. But however, we have some excited news. I am a single mom, mother of one. It's just me and my daughter, Anaya. And we have purchased our first home. And on this web page, it will still host my hair extensions, but I also wanted to take my YouTubers on my journey from my signing, my closing, from the house tour, renovating, because it's a small house that we are actually going to be renovating and extending it to add a master bedroom, bathroom, and a home office, because I also work from home and I want to be able to carry more of my inventory at home instead of renting another space for my small business for hair extensions and cosmetics. So if you have found your way to this page, I want to say welcome. This will start my home buying process for my new home at the age of 30. So welcome if you all have came to join this video. Please follow me in this journey. You don't have to, but I thought I would vlog this because this will be something that I could remember. I am proud of myself. It took a long way to get here. There were some mistakes that I made throughout the way that I wish I hadn't done. Maybe I would have done this a long time ago. I just feel like 30, I should have already had my first home. I'm just a little bit hard on myself. But the fact that I am here, I am grateful. So I'm very excited about being a first-time home buyer. And the next few clips that you will see will be by episode. So this is considered episode 1 of me telling you my journey. Probably the next step will be episode 2 with me signing and closing on the house, getting my first keys, then walking in the door. To episode 3, we'll probably be renovating and painting. We'll start with my daughter's room, who is looking for a pastel pink color. She has things that she wants to order that could go for that room. So we are going to be the handy ladies or teen. She's 14. So we'll be doing majority of that. So I will have to buy new tools. So I am looking for YouTube. Anybody out there, experts, YouTubers who have done renovating that can give me ideas, because building my own deck in my backyard is going to be probably tough. I'm also looking to also add a pool to my backyard. So there's things that I'm going to be doing myself, that I watch a lot of YouTube's videos to kind of do it myself, but I am going to need that expertise. I'm just not sure. I'm going to be putting my own cement down. So I'm excited. This is my home. I get to decorate it how I want. I've been through lots of homes. I will show you some clips that they'll be up here, that there were some homes that I looked at. They were bigger than the house that I got now. But they were fixer-uppers, and I was like, well, I'll be too far deep into fixing up. Yes, I want to renovate and do my own renovating with my own tools and just working it out myself, but there was just major things that were like, you would be way over your head. And it's like, so some of those houses I will show you up there at the top of the screen in that corner, to let you know, like, there were some other nice houses that I kind of missed out on because of the potential hard work it would be. It wouldn't be necessarily move-in ready, where we would have to fix everything first before moving in. And me and my daughter was like, well, we know we want to renovate, me and her, mother and daughter. But what we did not want to do is renovate and it wasn't move-in ready for us to at least be able to lay our head and renovate as we go. And some of those were just no possibility. Windows were very old and we would have to get those replaced right away. And there's just a lot of things. Basements were just not up to par. And that's something we could have asked that seller to work out, but it was just weighing out the consequences, the pros and the cons. Like, even though they would help out with some of the repairs, we still had other repairs that need to be done. Some of the appliances, it was just like, yeah, there were good appliances to get us by. We're not picky. We've been in apartments. The house I'm in right now is a 2-bedroom townhome, 2-level. And they don't have like the best appliances, so I'm okay with that. But what I did know is that the appliances that they had would need to be replaced at some time, so they would get me by. And the ones that I'm currently going to be moving to and signing in on September 3rd, that actually is move-in ready. It went through a fire in 2013, so they had to gut it all out. Down to the frame. So it had new everything, new walls, new everything, new installation. Because it was through a fire, and new appliances. So the appliances were very new, upgraded, I should say. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. And they did need to be replaced no time soon. So that was another plus. And plus they were good appliances. The downside to the home that I got, yes, it's move-in ready, what me and my daughter wanted, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. However, it's small. So we will be renovating a small house. I will be taking you guys on this journey about a small house. So yeah, this is going to be difficult because we want to expand. Yes, I'm just a single mother with 1 daughter. But we do want a little room. I got a business that is expanding and growing. So I need more room for inventory, and then I have to have an office. And in this particular house, they didn't have no room for an office. So we know we want to expand, and I had to reach out to certain contractors because it's going to involve electrical adding on to a house, right? So we would be adding on to the back of the house to expand it out. So we were going to, basically create more rooms in the back. So we will be doing that. So yeah, I'm not an electrician, right? So I knew I couldn't do that. Now, yes, I'm going to be doing my own renovating for things that I know that doesn't require electrical. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But when it comes to adding to my home, I decided to actually reach out to a contractor, and that's probably going to range me about 50,000, I guess. But I'm still working out through different contracts, because if I can get the best price, yeah, it ain't going to be cheap. But if I can get a little cheaper, even if it's 5,000 cheaper, it's cheaper than what I was initially going to go with. So Andrea, we're going to do it. So that we're going to do. I just think this will be a great journey. Me and my daughter are so excited because I had her at, we talk about this all the time. It's because I was 16 and pregnant when I had her. And 16 and pregnant, gave birth at 17. So we look back at the times that we had, and we always joke around and say, well, Mommy, we've been through so much. And I'm like, yeah, you're like my best friend. 16 and pregnant show, I was just like, they don't even know half of the stuff I've been through. And I wasn't even on that show. That show wasn't even out when I was pregnant at the time. So just not having a father around, because he was in jail and I had to finish high school. Just the stares you get, it wasn't too common to be pregnant at that time. So now that they made a show and it seems like so normal now, it's just like, whoa, they knew what it was like to be in my shoes prior to that. The show would have been crazy because it was actually real life for me, and it wasn't all the glitz and glamour. I didn't have money. So me and my daughter went through a lot to get here, and we talk about it because it's like, yeah, we were on the buses trying to get to daycare and get to work, and I was working a minimum wage job just trying to make ends meet. We were in a studio apartment that was all one room. She had her little bed on the other side of the room, and I had my mattress bed sat on the other side, and we acted like that was just a 2-bedroom when the whole time we were really in 1 bedroom. Well, 1 room, not even a bedroom. Kitchen, you could see that right across. So it was like, yeah, we did come a long way. Then we went to apartments, then went to townhomes, and now we're in a house, and it's just like, we really got dragged through the mud just to get here. Some people are not born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and I always taught my daughter that. You work hard for what you do. I've been working at my job for so many years now, and I love the people that I work with on top of running my business outside of my job, which is, so I'm just working nonstop, and I like that, and I want to teach my daughter to do that as well. So just the aspect of teaching her, and her being there through everything, because I was young, and she's like my best friend now, and it's amazing, and she's so proud of me that I came this far. And I was like, yeah, I should have done this a long time ago, but the way my daughter supports me and say, well, mommy, the good news is that you're doing it, so don't say what you did and didn't do in the past. It's just that you're doing it now. So I like that she gives me encouragement, and I'm so excited for this new journey. The fact that I can say it's going to be a mommy and daughter renovation, on top of her also being there to help me with my business. She's created different type of names for our lip gloss, our eyelashes, and mascara. She's very knowledgeable. I love her. She's been there. She's like my support. She's like a person that works for Glam Hair Packs, of all I can say. She supports me. She wears my lip gloss instead of going to a store. I'm like, oh, you're just supporting mommy. And I'm not even like major. But the fact that we created it and made it handmade, she loves it. So I can say this is going to be a good journey. I'm so happy to take you all on that. You don't have to tune in, but if there is people out there that could tune in to help us renovate, that would be awesome. There are going to be like episodes. So the first few episodes are probably going to be more about signing, paperwork, tour. I want to give you guys a tour, and I kind of want to show you the outside, the backyard, and what's all going to be changed. And majority of that's going to be me, except for adding on to the house. That's going to be a contractor, and unfortunately they're going to be in phases. And for me extending my house, that won't be the initial first phase, second phase, or third phase. It may be like the fifth phase, because I am doing my renovation in phases, because of course I want to make sure that I'm not depleting everything in my account or my finances, making sure that I'm constantly growing as I go. So you don't want to break the bank first. So the phase 5 is going to be like saving to get to that renovating. So make sure I have the right contracting, because I need to have paperwork. Because if I ever choose to sell this, they're going to want that for me extending the home, the contracting information, the permit, who I used to add on to that. So I'm sure they're going to probably need all that documentation. So that's going to be pretty hard. I'm pretty sure it's going to be noisy in my house for that part, but it should be interesting. I'm excited about that extra space, but until then, I will be renovating everything. I wrote a list because buying a home, you start looking around like, well, geez, I'm used to getting in an apartment or a townhome and they already have blinds. You mean I have to go buy blinds? So you could at least provide me with blinds. But I don't know, guys. Maybe that's just me. I thought you get blinds. So do I just go up there and measure it? I'm thinking I should just go up there and measure it and just see how each measurement of each window is, and see if I can go to a Lowe's. I'm not even sure where you buy this, guys. This is really going to be some mommy and daughter renovations, but I'm so happy to do this. But I think I'm just going to measure each window, like, cause I already have a list of what I know I needed, because I need to be comfortable there. And I'm like, you don't have blinds. I'm like, how can I sleep with? I have a thing about windows. If I could see out the window at night and it's pitch black, and I just think I could see somebody walking in my yard or looking in my window, that creeps me out due to what happened when I was like 6. And I thought I saw something in my window, and my mom just freaked out. And I was like, no, mommy, I saw it. And she was backing me up. She's like, no, I believe you, daughter. And still to this day, I'm like, what did I see that I freaked out my mom? But anyway, sorry, sidetrack. So I'm going to measure it, and I hope that Lowe's, Home Depot, or Walmart sells blinds. And do I take my measurements and say, hey, do you have this? I will figure that out, because that's the first thing we need. Blinds. I can't do without blinds. So, and then there's just a couple other knick-knack things that I seen that I know we're gonna need. Paint. My daughter already wants her room painted pastel pink. So I thought, before adding furniture into that room, I already know, Andrea, go to Lowe's or Home Depot, find this pastel pink, take your daughter along, because she wants to pick that out. This is like the moment she's been waiting on. We always talked about this when we were younger, when I was way younger, like, oh, we want to buy a house so we could just paint and do whatever I want. And now we got the opportunity to pick that out. I can't wait to take you guys along. That's just gonna be awesome. Just to even go in there and say, I can actually paint this room and not get in trouble. It's my house. Okay, so we're gonna do that, because there's no point of putting up her bed set if we know that we need paint. and I gotta figure that out and paint that. I was gonna have a guy paint it because he's so quick at it. He charged me about $150 for it because I went to school with him. But he's so busy, and he does like big companies, big businesses, and they're paying him like thousands. So my $150 measly for a room, he's like, I'll probably be the last resort. He says I won't, but I don't want to be a bother. So I think I'm gonna just try to paint it on my own. And that's what I'm here. I'm want to do this renovating on my own. I want to show people that just because you're young, and you don't know anything, and especially because you're a girl, you can do it. I watch YouTube videos. It can be done. So I'm going to get a tool set, the little gun thing that automatically screws things. I'm going to figure it out though. And we're going to paint. We're going to do all of that. I know I need to do that. And then there's a couple things I want to do to the bathroom because I feel like it needs more space. I don't like how the sink, I'll show you, like the sink in the bathroom. You know how sinks have like the cabinet below it and then the sink above it, so you can have that extra space at the bottom for like storage, your Kleenex and all of that stuff, your girly things. It didn't have that. Yes, it has one above the toilet, but not by. I feel like the underneath sink can have more storage. That's all I'm saying. So I found on Wayfair, which I think I can find a little bit cheaper. So I pinned that to search my prices, and I'm going to be installing and taking that out. Shutting off the water so I can pull that sink out and put the newer one in. And the newer one I think I like is this one. So I'm going to do that because I think that'll be awesome. And then get to shut the water back on because there's a knob on by the sink. And then put that there. And I think we should be good. So I'm going to try to install that myself. That doesn't require electrical. It's just shutting off your water and shutting it on and making sure that it fits within the actual sink. Because sometimes I heard on the reviews that some people, their tubes for their sink, like their pipes, was a little bit higher or a little bit lower and didn't quite meet the sink, so they had to just adjust it and make it fit. So if I have to do that, I can totally do that. So I just want to say thank you guys. I know this was a lot. I still will be checking back in with you guys because this isn't over. So just thank you everybody for tuning in. You definitely don't have to, but I would like to show everybody my journey. Me and my daughter is very excited. We will be taking along our animals. We do have a Chihuahua and a cat named Lily. She's black. And then we bought a Siamese baby cat that's been with us. We were thinking about adopting her out because we only wanted 2 pets, but she's became so much like family to us. She wakes up just wanting to be loved and hugged. So I'm just like, whatever happened to her as a kitten, she obviously wants that love, and I just want to give her that. So I don't know if she's leaving. So just thought I would say that. So, but guys, I can't wait to show you this home. You know, when they say tiny house, I was like, man, I thought my house is considered a tiny house because it's so small. But it's just a small house, because tiny house, it would literally have to be really tiny. But this is still a small house, but it's doable. And the reason why we're adding on to the house is because I also forgot to mention is I don't like how the washer and dryer are kind of like in between the kitchen and the living room. It's just shoved in a little corner spot. It's just like, this house is very small that it's right there. And I love the house, trust me, because I've seen other ones that weren't move-in ready. But if I could pick that stackable washer and dryer and move that somewhere else and turn that into a closet or extra cabinet space, so it won't look odd between the kitchen and the living room, I think I will do that. So the reason to add on to the house is even more greater. It's because I could add more as a home office, master bedroom, add more to my bedroom to make it a master bedroom, and then we can have a laundry area, official laundry area, and we don't have that. So thank you so much, guys. This is a lot. I could just go in, but I have a whole list for phases on each, then on things that I have to get, because this renovation is going to be killer. And the crazy thing is, I'm buying a house when summer is almost over and it gets cold here in Minnesota. So the projects that I wanted to do in the backyard would have to be halted until winter is over. I'm like, no, me and my daughter were looking forward to it. So more of my renovations will be inside that I know I need to do now, which, I mean, that's okay, but I just really wanted to work on the outside because there's so much stuff I wanted to do, but it's okay, baby steps. So just stay tuned to all my videos. I also wanted to throw out there, please go and take a look at my hair extension and cosmetic website, www.glamhairpacks.com. Also find me on Google, also on Instagram and Facebook. And feel free to tune in. But again, thank you so much for this mommy and daughter renovation for our house that we just purchased. And we hope to see you in the next clip. Thank you so much, Glamour Scott.